Raise 'em up, DPU, raise 'em up, DPU, raise 'em up, DPU, raise 'em up, DPU. Yeah. You don't really want it like we do, yeah. You ain't out here trying to be the crew, yeah. Throw your hands up, shout out DPU, we the crew, Let's go. Don't know what's happening to me, no. Can't believe I'm rapping to this beat. Usually I keep it nice and sweet, but this is
Welcome everybody. This is week number 3 of season 2. My name's Keith Wright. I'm from ShineWright Productions, representing the whole crew that we have here for the Dope Producers United. We love what we do, which is bringing music to y'all every week. And let's let Asia in. Okay, welcome. Glad you can make it. So what started off as just a simple sample between different producers turned into what you see right now. So you can see that we have people all over the screen from all over the world. And when I tell you these producers are dope, that's where the name comes from. But let's do a quick round. So we have with us tonight, we've got Frankie Braggadocio from Higher Anarchy. So we got Jay Peso. We got Phil from CMEANDU Beatz. So above, you got DJ Clientel. You got Diamond Priest from TellTheTruth.biz. You got Junius from Beats by Junius. And sitting with us, you got right in the middle, Mr. Murk Valentine, Mr. Mike Britton himself. Now, who always hums and hangs out because he's family, is Mr. Demetrius Hawkins out the AZ.
AZ.
Oh, yeah. But look, from what I understand, we've got a lot of heat waiting. So we're going to get straight to it. So Frankie B, he's on the 1s and 2s.
All right.
So we'll do the same thing we did last week. We'll go in the order who dropped first.
Okay. All right. So first up is Jay Peso. So we're going to play the track and then go back to him, right?
Peso.
Yep, that's what we'll do.
All right, here we go.
Yo,
Man,
that's how we starting off.
Yeah.
That's how we starting off.
Man,
So,
Just some
had
good
me
vibes,
dancing.
man.
had me going, bro.
so before we go any further and start actually talking to Peso, I want to take just a quick moment out and say this episode for Reggae / Afro Beats Week is dedicated to our dude, fellow DPU family member, Armani Prince. He can't be with us right now, but trust me, he's definitely with us. Hope to see you soon and hear from you, dog. But without further ado, we're gonna go to Mr. Peso himself to find out, man, where did that come from for this week?
So all week, I made some reggae joints back in the days, but I never made a Afrobeat, and it was like a challenge for myself. So I've been listening to Afrobeats all week and seeing what they're how they did it, and watch YouTube, listen to the channel. And it's pretty much just a happy vibe. So I'm a pretty happy guy. So, that's what it came from. That's where it came from.
It came from a good place, bro.
Appreciate
That's
it.
what's
Man.
Look, you had everybody bobbing their head, so you did something right.
Appreciate it, fellas.
So moving right along, Frankie, who is next?
All right, next up is Diamond Priest.
All right.
God damn.
Man,
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm in Ultra Real somewhere, man.
No, you just set the tone for real.
For real.
Man, I was waiting for Inner Circle to come out.
Wow.
In a circle.
Mm-mm. That was so good, man.
So here we've already had
Talented.
one for the Afro beats and one for the grassroots reggae. So I love it. I love it. So without further ado,
Love it.
Priest, go ahead and unmute yourself and tell us, how you got started with this one.
Yeah, I was around Jamaicans for like half my music career, and I always loved the music that they do. Still Pulse, Bob Marley. I just love the entire vibe of it all. So I came up with a ditty. The name of the rhythm is called Reggae Don't Break My Heart. Like life can get bad, but reggae don't break my heart. Reggae treat me good. You know what I mean? Always had good experiences around it. Make me feel good. So that's the track, man.
That's what's up. You definitely did your thing on that one.
Clean, bro. That was real clean.
For real.
Thank you.
So Frankie, who is up next?
Up next is, I believe, the only person that could probably follow up is Clientel.
All right. Well, let's hit it.
Damn, Clientel, your beats is fire. Clientel is a monster.
From the very first time I placed my eyes on you, my heart said follow through. But I know now I am way down on your line. For the waiting feel is fine.
Take out the tongue, limb by limb, we a go cut them down, send for the oxa. Take out them tongue, well, see me, see the hit man a come. See me, say me just can't done. See me, see the hit man a come. See me, say me just can't done. Them one time. Controversy. Kill them. Controversy. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Let it hit. Let it hit. Let it hit. Let it hit.
All right. I'm done.
Can I just say something before y'all start saying before Clientel? That is a song that I would play on Saturday on my freaking Bluetooth speaker out there where I don't care what the neighbors say today. Like I will have that just playing in my house on repeat. That was so good.
I appreciate it.
Definitely dope, bro.
Look, I was, waiting to figure out how you're gonna put everything together, and everything came together in the Clientel fashion. So bravo.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
But without further ado, let's send it over your way.
Yeah, so with this one, I ran across a studio acoustic version of "Waiting in Vain" by Bob Marley, and then I took the actual album cut studio version and filtered it real low, cut all the bass out of it, and then I just made different tempos. So in the beat, it switches between the acoustic version and the actual "Waiting in Vain" joint, and it's very keen. So it took a long time to really filter everything out to get it right where it needs to sit, because I was looking for a real lo-fi sound and just put some polish on it at the end, man. I had fun. And then the girl singing is just some random acapella. Somebody gave a stab at re-singing it. I snatched that off YouTube. So ran it through auto-tune and just had fun with it.
That's what's up. Great job, man. I wasn't ready. Not what I was expecting at all. So, but I remember after the conversation we had, yeah, you're not really in for the sunshine and rainbow style. So
yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. So Frankie, who's up next?
I need to stop submitting my beats after him. All right. I'm next, y'all.
All right, let it rip.
When we're smoking together, forget our problems forever. Pumped in the gas, rolling the grass. My hands always seem to end up on your ass. When we play, we be laughing, joking for days. Life is a maze, that's why we smoke the purple as haze.
When we smoking, we so mellow. When we smoking, you so lovable. When we smoking, we so mellow. When we smoking, you so lovable.
You're not down for menages, unless it's with Mary. When we roll the smoke, life so peaceful, it could be scary. When we cheat, we be kissing, hugging for weeks. And when we come down, we don't even speak. Twist up the flower, like old times, when the world was out. Roll up for hours, like old times, when the world was ours. I say hi, up in the sky, beyond the cloud, love to see the red in your eyes. I say hi, up in the sky, beyond the cloud, love to see the red in your eyes. I say hi, up in the sky, beyond the cloud, love to see the red in your eyes. I say hi, up in the sky, beyond the cloud, love to see the red in your eyes.
When we smoking, we so mellow. When we smoking, you so lovable. When we smoking, we so mellow. When we smoking,
weeks and hugging for weeks. And when we come down, we don't even speak.
If you feel it, y'all ain't heard that nigga Jay hot. The crystals will keep me wet like Baywatch. I keep it tight for all the nights my mama prayed I stop. Said she had dreams a sniper hit me with a fatal shot. Those nightmares, mom. Them dreams that you say you got give me the chills, but these meals, well, they make me hot. Y'all don't feel me enough to stop the illin' ride, but at the same time, these dimes keep me feeling tight. I'm so confused. Okay, I'm getting weeded now. I know I contradicted myself. Look, I don't need that now. It's just once in the blue when there's nothing to do. When the tension gets too thick for my sober mind to cut through. I get the zone in. Me and the chick on the island and we're boning. I free my mind. Sometimes I hear myself moaning. Take one more toke, then I leave that weed alone, man. It got me going.
Smoking, we some mellow. When we smoking, you so lovable. When we smoking, we so mellow. When we smoking, you so lovable.
Love it. Love it.
Hey, boy, tell me why I thought that was Rhino at the end.
For real? Because Rhino sound just like Hove. That's why.
That's after my boy.
I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Great job, bro. Great job.
Yeah, man.
You talking about?
You know that's my joint
follow
too.
Behind Clientel. Come on, man.
That's one of my joints off the album. I love that joint.
Look,
Oh, wow.
so I know he's in here somewhere. Good stuff. Phil Black.
Yeah, he's here.
I know he's in here hiding. He's in there.
But yeah, so essentially, you know, that was the that's the remix to the song on The Longest Breakup called All the Smoke, featuring Lamoka. And it was one of those things where I had a friend of mine, he actually does reggae production. His name is Trey, and he helped me with the drum programming and that bass line. You know, so it was one of those things where it just kind of worked. It is worked itself out to where, you know, I was like, hey, this could work for this week. The verse is actually from a guy, Sean Carter. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of him. But he was actually a placeholder. I was trying to get an actual reggae artist. I was trying to get an actual reggae artist to put a verse on it, but I couldn't get one in time. And it just happened that his verse from Feeling It fit like tempo and everything. I didn't even have to do no adjustments. So it just, you know, just worked out that way. But yeah, Longest Breakup in stores now. Go get it if you haven't gotten it already.
Good spot to plug. Good spot to plug. That's what's
Advertisements.
Again, good job. Frankie always trying to get his band on the channel. So
trying to get bands while getting banned.
So Frankie, who is next up?
Next up, CMEANDU Beatz.
All right. So let's hear it.
Exclusive. Damn, CMEANDU Beatz. You did that shit.
Who take me thing? Who take me thing? Who take me thing? Who eat my bomber clad thing? Yeah, who eat the fucking crab legs and leave out this bomber clad? Who leave this bomb? Yo, who eat my food, man? Yo, pussy, yo, never eat my blood clad food, alright?
We might need to check, make sure that one made the time limit. I'm just saying.
It's 3 minutes and 20 something seconds.
Yeah. There's only 2 people you got to worry about time.
The bus.
Very smooth, very well put together. And
I like that one.
You're not really known for the beat switch, so that was nice. That was nice.
Oh, that was just a little. It's going to be my little theme for this season. We're gonna talk about crab legs every song.
Shot.
So that's the theme of season 2.
Shots fired.
My head.
Look, tell us about the beat, man. Tell us about the beat. We know about your cuisine. So
it was just something I wanted to do, something little more mainstream, just a little more lively. Something that wasn't too full, where if I got an artist to sing on it and do something on it, it could kind of get filled in. But something that you can kind of just two-step to, nothing too heavy, nothing too, drastic. Just something like, something a little smooth, like an interlude. And then the last piece was a little skit. I had done another beat, and that's the beat you hear in the background of that one. And it was my homeboy. I used his vocal to ask who ate his crab legs.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't.
I didn't even expect that from Phil.
Phil wins the internet today.
Oh man, look, the internet takes no losses.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
So Frankie, who is next after that?
Right, up next is Murk Valentine.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
So iconic.
Woo!
Look.
I like the way the horns was like.
Man, spunk.
What's tough?
Good work.
Look, I like it.
Sound like a mariachi band sample, man. It's crazy. I like it.
Look, I guess in season 3 we're gonna have to do a Spanish week.
Yeah, man.
Kill this.
It's definitely somewhere near the Ecuador.
Look, but let's pass it over to Murk. So tell us a little bit about how you came up with this gem.
So I was on YouTube trying to find some steel drum samples, and it wasn't sounding how I wanted to, like trying to sample it. So I just said fucking just actually played everything out, and it just ended up turning out better than I thought. And the sample, I found that from like I won't say because I don't want nobody to find it, but you know, put that in the background, added some effects, and you know, just cut it where it needed to go.
Nice, man. That was nice. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you did a good job with the voice. I like that. You did a really good job. See, that's what's up. Next time, when you get it to sound the way you want it to sound, you're gonna save them daggone settings.
Yeah. I need to.
Look, I had to figure it out the hard way too. Trying to redo everything every single time. Too much time. So good job, Murk.
Thank you.
So Frankie, who is in the pot?
This guy named Keith Wright.
Okay.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Let's
That
do
boy, that boy good.
A guy that owns some real steel drums.
it. Do it.
ShineWright Productions.
this dude be like, man, I ain't got nothing.
We ain't got a round of applause button or something? Like
I don't have all 26 different sounds in there.
Give me one time, shame on you.
Ooh.
He's the
I'm
one with
sold.
the most elaborate amount of drums and more than anybody.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Got a whole band behind him.
No, seriously.
I heard a quadruple triple hat.
What?
Means 4 different types of hi-hats going in triplets. This dude, I don't even know how to map that out.
Hey, we need to pitch in and clone Keith so we can make a band and just.
I know. He's a one-man band. They're gonna put him out front of Belks.
Yeah. He said this was gonna be a dumpster fire. All right.
Yeah, that's what he said. Then he was like, "Yo,
that's a nice dumpster. That's a
you know what I'm saying?" He's like, "Peace out. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do." I'm like, "Man, you gotta be kidding me." And look what he does. Got that
Wow. That dumpster. That's what he got.
Oh my gosh.
You see, I got your IP address.
Yeah. I appreciate you passing out my loot.
Yeah. I'm already writing to that.
Yeah, man. Bahama Breeze trying to get trade rights to that.
Keith, I'm already writing to it.
Look, y'all got me crying, man. I'm laughing so hard over here. Man, so real quick, there is a story behind the track. That was actually attempt number 4 for just this week. Everything else just wasn't coming together, man. And this one almost didn't happen because my brother, aka Corleone, I love you if you get to watch this. He told me, man, the one I had before this, I let him listen to. He's like, nah, that's cheesy. And I was like, okay, I appreciate the tough love, bro. I was like, but I need it. I let my wife listen to it, and she just looked at me, yesterday. She's like, you can do better. I was like, where's my support? So I had to figure something out like today after church, and this is what came out of it. But I had fun doing it. I had fun playing everything, playing with filters and all that stuff. But you guys, kept me motivated because I was about to say, man, just forget it. I'll just judge this week and let everybody else rock. But y'all wouldn't let me do it. So.
And you talk about me procrastinating, like.
It was no procrastination. I've been working on this.
Had to go to church first. That's what he had to do. He had to go to church.
I had to get the Lord his. I'm saying,
like, the 11th hour stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That was dope.
Yeah, let me get the chat open and lay down 2 more layers of hi-hats.
Yeah.
So let's keep this thing going because I know there's a couple more.
Actually, we're on the last one, and returning from a extended hiatus. J-Boy, welcome back, sir. We sure did miss you.
Back, brother. We did miss you.
Thank you. Before I say anything, I just want to thank y'all straight up. But even off the camera, anybody who's ever talked to me and keep me, motivated and whatnot. If it wasn't for these challenges, and I would never even try anything like this. I would try nothing like this or anything that I've done with y'all. So I want to thank y'all, like straight up.
All right.
But if nobody know, I like to dance. I like to dance to anything, and if it got a right tempo, I could dance to it. So, and I've never made an Afro beat in my life at all. So I'll sit on YouTube all day, just like anybody else. And me, it's hard for me to learn from somebody who's teaching me. I'm more hands-on. So I will scroll through, listen to songs all day till I find a rhythm I want. It's like, okay, let me try to make something that's at least close to this. I just hope y'all like it.
All right. Frankie,
yeah.
Hit it.
You're smart.
So I'm gonna say this real quick.
That was it. What's up?
I want that sound bite, Frank, because I know Frank got it. Said, I want you to see when this was made.
Like your energy. Flip this.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back, Junius.
Came back.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And you know what? That little guitar riff, that I came up with that like 30 minutes before I had to bounce this down. I was like, I can't do no more. It's about to start. I can't do nothing else to it. Like, it's so much I wanted to do to this.
Well, shoot, tell us a little bit about what you got as far as this track, man. Because I hear a lot of influences.
Man, I honestly, because I grew up in a family and been around people just like even growing, I mean, just in Norm Priest and being around a lot of, Jamaicans like Sizzler, you know what I'm saying? He's somebody I listen to, like freaking like Beanie Man, and I always like even further back into Bob Marley, but everybody in between. Like I said, I like to dance. So I'm walking down the street and I hear something in my headphones like I could want to make something like this. And trust me, I know when I hear my damn self, I'm not the best mixer in the world, and I know more could have been done, but was that rhythm where I could dance to that 99 to like 103 BPMs. That's when everybody likes to move the most. I swear to God, anything I've ever made, that's where my mind is most of the time. Like, and this song sounds like it could be bigger than what it is. Man, I just stopped right on time. I was like, I think I might be doing too much. Bounced it down. Let's send it in.
No such thing. And if you want, you know how you and I, we can get together, we can collab. I'd be happy to do that with you, man.
Appreciate it.
So,
like, I think I'm good at coming up with ideas, like a quick idea. I think I can come up with an idea. Like, I came up with this the day I told you I messaged you. I was like, I'm listening to the beat I started. And it's been that, but without that guitar riff, it's just been that. And I come up with like 2 hours and just keep listening. It's like, I don't know how to arrange this. I don't know what to do with this. Until today.
That's what's up. And look, we got a couple fans on the DPU Facebook Live page, and they notice your background too, Peso. They it made it to the chat, so it's legit.
He live over there.
No, you didn't. Crab leg background.
Looks delicious. Nobody else is gonna say it. I'll say it. It looks delicious.
Well, I know you always said that when you in the kitchen.
I was just trying to back up Phil,
Where the lemon butter? Where the lemon butter?
Y'all are foul, but y'all are foul. But I love it. I love it. But that's a lot of heat for this week. So hopefully everyone out there enjoyed themselves, because I know I did. So going back and forth between the reggae joints and, the Afro beat joints, and everyone had their own little spin, own little flavor to it. So question is, are you ready for next week? That's really the question. Because what we got up next for the 25th of October is Halloween theme. So we've been listening to the same Halloween songs that they play on the radio for the past 30 years. And it's time for something new. So why not DPU? So hope y'all ready. But to all of our fans and family out there, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This week's episode was actually sponsored by ShineWright Productions and Higher Anarchy. Stay tuned. We got lots of things coming up, and we have much more in store. But
Longest Breakup 2 remix album coming.
It is coming. It is coming.
Let me get a verse on that.
As well as the DPU album, as well as,
I'm trying to get on it. Shoot. I need a piece of that.
You need a piece. Look, everybody can have a piece. We'll carve up that pie later.
Oprah that. Everybody gets a verse.
Dude. Frankie, you want me to spit a verse, bro? I'll do it.
Come with it.
We gonna get a Peso exclusive?
Nah.
I think so. He said he'll just bring the crab legs.
Yeah, crab legs.
The lemon butter.
Ooh, yeah.
Stop.
Look, but from us here at DPU, we say good night, peace, have a great week.
Peace.
Peace.
Raise 'em up, DPU, raise 'em up, DPU, raise 'em up, DPU, raise 'em up, DPU. Yeah, you don't really want it like we do, yeah. You ain't out here grinding, we the crew, yeah. Throw your hands up, shout out DPU, we the crew, let's go. Don't know what's happening to me, no, can't believe I'm rapping to this.